Today, 69 million people will wake up to just another day. Familiar scenery, familiar routines, familiar rituals requiring nothing more than recitation. The same incense, the same chant, the same prayer, the same waiting for something to happen. And on this day, in this story, something happens. Leading a mission trip is equal parts logistics, packing, and prayer. But every leader knows that there are just some things you can't prepare them for. You can never prepare them for what God does in their life when they choose to obey. We had the opportunity to spend the longest stretch of time at the Meitong Children's Home. And while we were there, Kevin, our missionary, shared with me that a majority of the kids at the home still needed to be sponsored. And so I shared with the students the opportunity that they would have at the end of the week to sponsor a child. We asked them to pray, and then we let God do the rest.
We had been playing with the kids all week, and I made this really strong connection with this little boy named Guylet. Towards the end of the week, it really had hit me hard that I was gonna have to say goodbye to this kid. I don't really have the words to explain what it feels like to have God ask you to do something, but God was really talking to me that day, and I'm sure of it.
One of my favorite things as a leader is watching students obey God one moment at a time, no matter what that moment brings. And I saw that over and over again as the team loved on these kids.
When Kevin pulled out the pictures of the kids that needed sponsored, the first picture that he showed me was a picture of Guylet. Kevin and I were able to go to the market and buy him some things that he needed. I actually got the opportunity to go back to the children's home and actually to let him know that I was the one going to be able to sponsor him. At that moment, he looked up at me and said in Thai, "Thank you, big brother."
It's tempting to think that in a country of 69 million people, changing the story of one person doesn't change much. But God takes obedience and turns one statistic into a story that has a different ending. Today, an 8-year-old boy will wake up to a new set of routines. He will wash his hair, brush his teeth, go to school, and be remembered by his big brother who is halfway around the world. 69 million minus 1. That is all it takes for a different kind of chant to echo across eternity.